I'm Leona Dooley, and this is Ebony, Ivy, and Thyme in the kitchen, where we work hard, we love God and family, and we know that the rest is just gravy. Today in my kitchen, we are going to create a spring vignette. Now, this vignette, while I do a lot of decorating in my kitchen, this particular vignette is a part of a collaboration that is being done by a group of creators, and it's being hosted by Denise Jordan of This and That. Denise does so many wonderful things in her kitchen. She tells you about products, she shows you things that relate to cleaning and to washing, and just you name it, she can get it done. She does a lot of thrifting, and she's just an all-round wonderful person. Now, this particular spring vignette for this season of 2019, we have to have a tray, always a tray, so that we have a way of moving the vignette from place to place, which you know I do. And second, we need florals. We need something that's going to be beautiful and represents the season. Third, we need words. Now, when I say words, I know that sounds funny. Noah's not going to start talking. But we're going to either have a plate with a message, some type of signage with a message, but there is going to be a message for your vignette. Excuse me. And then next, we need an animal. Now, since it's spring, we're either going to do bunny, and remember, this is not Easter, but bunnies come out in the spring. And so it could either be bunnies, it could be birds, you could even have butterflies, or you can have a combination of them all, but some type of animal. Now, so tray, floral, words, and animal. Those things are going to be in this vignette. Now, before I go, please, if you like these kinds of videos, I have posted down below another video that I've done and related to Denise's collaboration that she does. I did one back in the summer, and I think I even created one for the fall. And so I have linked those down below. Next, I create vignettes all the time, and in fact just did one earlier in this month, so I will link it down below as well, so you can take a look at some of the things that I do in the kitchen. Now, we are going to take the time today to put this vignette together. It's not going to take all day. That's the neat thing about a vignette. Once you know what the items are that you need for the vignette, you're able to put them together, stand back, look at it, see if that's what it says to you, and if it's the best design for what you'd like for your kitchen. So, without further ado, we're going to create a new spring vignette. For our spring vignette, we are going to need florals. That was one of the requirements. We need, you can see, a tray. And I have a pretty large tray that I purposely am using here because for the most part, it's just the two of us using this particular table. This was a good spot to be able to put this together and to be able to video. And I wanted to also be able to move it to another place. So the advantage of having that tray is that once I set up this tray, I can take it anywhere. I can put it in the living room, on the coffee table. I could put it on my counter, and it would be just fine. It's going to be beautiful no matter what. So we're going to need florals, as I said. We've got florals. We needed either a rabbit, our bird, and we needed words. So I haven't decided what those words are going to be, whether or not I'm going to put something in a frame and use it, or whether I will actually, if I'm using it in the kitchen, use a cookbook, one of my favorite cookbooks, or I will find a favorite verse or a poem that I may want to put on this particular vignette. So stay with me. We're going to put this together. All right, the first thing that I'm going to do is to lay this piece of burlap. This was a burlap runner that I cut down a while back. You'll see that I kind of fringed the ends. I did it purposely because I want it to look a little rustic because of the fact that we have animals. Now, I'm also going to put in a lantern. Now, the reason for the lantern is pretty obvious, is that I want to be able to have lights. So I'm putting my lantern in for the moment, and I think I'm going to put it off to the side. I'm putting it off to the side because I need to have room enough for the rabbit or birds or whatever it is that I use. I need to have room enough for you to see the florals once I put them on there, which I don't think that's going to be a problem. And we also need a place for the words, so the words can be big or they can be little. Now, I have put together, and I want to make sure that you're able to pick this up. I have put together a swag for my lantern. And I wanted it bold. I wanted that swag to be able to just go, wow. And so here's my swag. And I'll probably have another video that will show you how to put the swag together, because they're really not that difficult to do. It's just a matter of selecting the flowers and then having the lantern to attach it to. So I'm going to tie this on in the back. It's taking just a minute. You know, I tell you, spring fever is upon me. The sun is shining today, and I'm like a little kid. I've got so much done. All right, so I have my swag in place, and you'll see it has lots of nice spring flowers and colors, and we did need to have that floral. Now, to mimic what's inside of my lantern is pipberry. And I selected kind of a springy looking pipberry and one that will go with my home decor. I'm going to put some here, kind of spread that out. And have another piece I'm going to put in the other direction. I tend to cut my pipberry up, and just because I'm always sticking it here and there, using it for different projects. So the pipberry's there. It's going to add color. And now, I think I like that. Okay, I think we need just a little bit of raffia. Now, in the center, let's see if you can see, I have placed in the raffia in the middle of the pipberry. Now, at this point, I can decide whether or not I want a bird or a bunny. And I think, actually, because of the size of this tray, I may need the bunny. Even though my bird is pretty large, I do have a bird. Let me try the bird. Or maybe we'll be able to get both in. Let's see. Okay, I have a cute little bird here. And I think he'd be real nice. Probably just about there. And he just shouts spring. And my flowers. There. And there he is. Okay, he's in there. See if I can get you in there a little better. All right, so you can see it all. Bring you back just a little. I was trying to keep myself out of the picture because, you know, when you're working, you're in the work clothes. Now, so let's see if we can come in just a little bit. There we go. So we can take a look. Now, I have two different bunnies. I have one bunny that sits like this. Let's see if you can see him. He sits like that. And then I have another bunny who's kind of resting on his haunches, and he's laying back like that. And I'm not sure which one I really want to use. Now, for the moment, I think I'll try this one picture, and it may certainly be too large. It says, "Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for he is good. His love endures forever." Let's see. I like that. Okay. And, you know, I think I'm going to put that rabbit right there. So we can read it, and we can see the picture. It's not enough room to be able to get both of the rabbits in. I guess I could if I had taken the bird out, but I kind of like the bird. Well, let's take the bird out and try it just for the fun of it. Let's see if putting him over here works. Might have to switch locations. Okay, let's see if he's going to work right there. Maybe if he were higher. He looks like he's resting on his haunches, and he really isn't. He's just, he's relaxing, but not laid back, or the other rabbit. But I do like the two rabbits. So I think what I will do is to just turn him just a little bit, adjust those flowers, and turn him just like that. What do you think? I'm going to bring you in just a little closer. And actually, I think with the two rabbits, the bow, and actually from any direction that you go, and I may bring this rabbit around just a little more, so that when we're at this side, we can see the lantern a little more. I know you're thinking, oh my goodness, that's just too big for the lantern. Or I could turn that flower around and I could swing it in another direction. But I'm not sure that that's what I want to do. We'll see. Let's play with that. I'm going to turn it around this way. Oh. See, if we bring it around that way, then the florals will drape there for the picture, and the rabbit's in place, the flowers are in place. I think I like that. And as we swing it this way, the only problem is that because I'm using a picture, then it's going to be three-sided rather than four-sided. But, you know, I think I can live with that. So I like the rabbits. I like the floral. I love the sign. And I think I like it from this direction as well. So it's basically become a three-sided spring vignette. Does that not just shout spring? It says, woohoo, it is here. It is coming. We're claiming that. It is here, even though it's cold and windy outside. But thank goodness we have sun today. So I'm going to take some pictures of this and give you a chance, because I just don't think I can work my little bird in. You know, I could certainly sit him in there, but he would be awfully crowded. And I don't want it to be too crowded. So I'm going to play around with this just a few more seconds. And I'll take a picture, and our spring vignette is done. I hope you have enjoyed Ebony, Ivy, and Thyme with Leona Dooley today. We have been creating a beautiful spring vignette for my kitchen table. Thank you, Denise, from Denise Jordan of This and That, and fellow creators. Down below in the Show More box, I have included a link that you can click on so that you can see not only what I did, but what other creators have also done. Because I'm sure all of us have come up with some very fun and exciting things to do in the kitchen. And with our vignettes, they're all very unique. Some are more bling, some may be more simple, whatever it may be. It's what you decide you like to do. You don't have to go out and buy. You just have to transfer things from one place to another and put them in your vignette to make it fun. So please, if you haven't already, please make sure before you leave that you hit that subscribe button, that you give me a thumbs up, that you leave your comment, and have a blessed day.